Jacob's wrestling match in Genesis 32:22-32 is a profound and enigmatic passage, rich in theological significance. This event is one of the pivotal moments in the patriarch Jacob's life, and has been the subject of much interpretation within biblical scholarship and theology. The text describes Jacob wrestling with a man until daybreak. As the dawn approaches, Jacob's opponent sees that he cannot overpower Jacob and touches the socket of Jacob's hip, wounding him. Despite this, Jacob refuses to let go without a blessing. The man then changes Jacob's name to Israel, saying, "You have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome." Genesis 32:28 in NIV. Who did Jacob wrestle with? The identity of Jacob's opponent has been interpreted in various ways. 1. As God, many scholars and theologians interpret the man as a pre-incarnate appearance of Christ or a theophany, an appearance of God. 1. This is supported by Hosea 12:3-4, which refers back to this event saying, "He struggled with the angel and overcame him, he wept and begged for his favor." 1. He found him at Bethel and talked with him there, the Lord God Almighty, the Lord is his name. This suggests a divine encounter. 2. As an angel, some interpretations suggest Jacob wrestled with an angel representing God. 2. This view is also supported by the reference in Hosea, as the term angel could imply a heavenly being sent by God. 3. As a man, a more literal interpretation takes the man at face value, though this is less common in theological interpretation because of the supernatural elements of the story, for example, the man's ability to dislocate Jacob's hip with a touch, the blessing, and the name change. Significance of the encounter and the name change. 1. Spiritual transformation. The wrestling match is symbolic of Jacob's spiritual struggle and transformation. 1. It marks a turning point in Jacob's life from a man who relies on his cunning and strength to one who recognizes his dependence on God's grace and power. 2. Covenantal identity. The change of Jacob's name to Israel, which means he struggles with God or God prevails, signifies a new identity not just for Jacob, but for his descendants. 2. Israel becomes the name of the chosen people, indicating a community that has a special relationship with God, characterized by struggle, faith, and blessing. 3. Theophany and blessing. This encounter is a theophany, a direct encounter with the divine, which leaves Jacob both blessed and physically marked, with a limp. 3. It emphasizes the idea that encounters with God can lead to both blessing and transformation, but also a reminder of human limitations. In theology, this passage underscores the sovereignty of God, the concept of election, Israel as the chosen people, and the transformative power of God's grace. It serves as a metaphor for the spiritual life, marked by struggles, but ultimately defined by the transformation and blessings derived from a persevering faith in God.